flipping and I'm jabbing 1-2s, I'm fasting and battering in the manner of splattering any who thought the damage you went. For my establishment, yeah, I'm Patterson fashion, raised to damage them fools who thought they had a one, left me laughing some, gathering the matter to add on some, popping fatter son from all the practice done, deeds of actions flung like dogs be wagging fun. I ain't having none of what you packing, young, watch the hatch and run. I'm solid, you plastic crumb, cabbage dung off the language hung, the savage stung, you still trying to grab the puns without collapsing thumb, stunted by the avalanche of tons, pop groovy loud and hop to me now, prove me proud with you commute we sounds. I heard the news be foul, got the whole YouTube crowd with a new move to style, still behooves me how you all reduce it down, the music drooling south, got you bobbing to me wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and again, switch it up, I'ma win. I'm an Inglewood and Compton, saying potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. I disrespected your culture, John Wayne or the vulture, Leonardo on the sculpture, composition or culture. She liking how I work her, beat that like Tina Turner, eyeball move cursor, kinda rap with the word first, hit it back, not one word heard. I'm a tech to these folks with alien thoughts that provoke. They try to learn the science of my code and fell into their woes. Dumbo, slow, see you in ghost mode, blaming me for the virus cause they can never find it or match my highness. More death case on the west side big than any other states in the US finest. Population count in the minus while yours truly stay righteous. Always been a force to be reckoned. Now in history books I'll be wedged and etched in the book of life to be read in. Trademark emblem permeated through the universal meddling. Sex and embroidered, embedded down to earth's very essence. But drunkenness has closed their eyes fold, and indolence has closed their earlobes, and foreskin and wraps their heart gross, and no one does not even know, yo. Not many will listen, it's true, but more will listen to me than listen to you. And before you intrude, because I said so, fool. Shoot smooth, fine tune, target pierce, hold through. They depend on my thoughts, yeah, go against my clear specs. They don't wanna hear it, yet they wanna be near it. Hypocrites and they choose not to see it, rather be stupid than perceive it. Not feeling it yet, want me releasing it. How can I escape from them needing it? It wasn't about what artist was more gangster ripping, it was about what artist was depicting our lifestyle living. You little kids got a lot to learn about spitting. I don't give a shit about your personal smitten, just represent my story with glisten and dial into realism. Vernum, you say one thing and the viewers read another. You design their illusions all under a cover, feeding their conscience while they're in a slumber. With no interpreters, they know not what utters. From the sound that comes from the juggler, when they read what's formed from the slugger. Sleight of hand like magicians juggle, hidden in plain sight, no one sees your color. But I see you in the tricks you use. You beguile the fools and the wise men too. Got them accustomed, they obeyed and stoop. Every secret life is revealed in truth, like a shine of light when shown upon a dark room. Through your devices and high tech, you're hard to detect. Even I slipped my steps a few times, I've slept, but I'm focused when I'm pressed through the trials I get. And now the ties show less as I direct their heads. You must be vexed, from this size I become the best. I got a gun to flex, the one hip-hop scholars profess. Intellect fresh to death, language modified to spread. Interject, connect a quick finesse to set. Never let less get best of what I press. And I ain't even get started yet with all the tech I flex, or the science I displayed hidden in plain sight. You think I don't see the light and how some hope to find a lot of dirt in I just to judge with lies and criticize me high? You think I don't know how you think inside, or see through your lies like how some of you wish on my decline? Or hear me Lord 13 and hear me right. If I should go before my time, let me rise again for the umpteenth time and seek vengeance for what transpired in crimes, and show the world death has no dominion in I with Christ. Yeah, with Christ. thinking I was blessed with the wisdom I was given. Turned out to be a curse or a test that I was living. Persecuted for conviction, I was set to a new mission. Many jeered with derision behind my back, all dissing. Whatever they did to me with hate, reflected back with haste. To their own taste, the blaze. You would think praise, rendered accolades, but a level being raised. Instead they chastised and showed negate. Became depraved, degraded fate. I was bubbling with rage, dissipating it away in a way they couldn't gaze. But pearliest it rained, cause the virus made its wave, and I was blamed for what it made. Strenuous they worked for me not to utter words. Boisterous they got loud so that I would not be heard. Through all the hate and the friction, I still made a verse. Amendments to the Constitution, I still used it first. Added an objective to a noun to stir the herd. Cause they were not a verb, more like a synonym occurred. Different words, same old terms, trying to make me forget the origins of my own, where I was born. With charms set to harm, all the lies that had alarm. Intentions set to spawn, prep me wrong, made me think really strong. Like fat barrels gripped in palm, inventing my own song. Reminding me who to bomb. I was all alone, far away from my own home, while trying to make a new abode from my seat I wish to hold. Well, I couldn't help atone till I slipped in what controls a system I would scold, designed to trap the poor from seeing all the growth, with chance to slip from seeing dough and more inclined to seeing woes. I tried to spread to find the most. When I came close, it all disposed. Back to square one where I would fucking post. I see you, Satan, eyes on me, so blatant, salivating over my best, so taken by he who's well stationed. Before your creation I was making. Stop hating on my dedication, on my illumination, aiding the way you use human bodies. Infiltrated our system through ill lobbies, making no room for independent party. But thinking you know the golly is your first mistake on folly. Wearing them like Saudis or some weaker looking mommy. But guess what, you not me. I see you speaking of me on high when you ain't nowhere near my height. Closest place you climb serves to be my footstool when I pass by. I know your type, I know your hype. I read you right, you ain't ready for my might. Cast you out of sight with my fight, you cannot bite. Bright on my tongue with the sounds of my words. My words consumed and burned you worse. Begging me for no message to be heard, cause it burned your soul like sulfur out of earth. Bringing you to ashes and your worshippers to dirt. Before my sound occurred, I was first. Before a thought of you had burst, and now you wanna lurk and take credit for my work. I don't think so, her. A reckoning occurs. Deflecting him, it hurts. A blessing for the purse. I'm setting him in hearse and flexing him who earns. The rest is his for perks. I'm pressing with my shirts. Direction in my words. Addressing with my term. The best is yet to learn. Caressing him who serves. The rest is his for turds. You're no match. You're no match for me. Crazy.
Отцвели уже давно хризантемы в саду, но любовь всё живет в моем сердце.
The mystery you couldn't get, rubbernecking, turning heads like highway accidents manifest. I'm the one you wished you met, but weren't unclean to smell my fresh. Wanted to get close, but felt unworthy to approach. Your soul would pierce its home with lies serving as brooch. Seeping those holes, it would hardly while you doze. Selling your desires to the whims of my control. I would share you my verbose, to an end I would abode. You would want my intercourse with ineptitude implore. Trying to process my unique, while in prison still ain't seek. Made you feel peak when equated to the weak. Your soul would speak to me when your conscience couldn't read. So 90% your mind to keep, while 10% I let you sleep. 10% you think you be, while 90% reality you tweak. I was in the towers, wayside, north and south. Ascribed to found the COVID, you would slander my clean house. Prolonging process longer, both on inside and the out. Sent to Wasco prison, still left you all dumbfound. Ambivalence for me got you doubting my own clout. Envious of my success got you tentative to open bolt. Hating I could gloat and fly while owners have made you debauch. Fighting at all costs, ain't no stopping my assault. Fraught with virulent talks till your lifelines comes to halt. Don't get mad at me cause you saw I fished and caught with the principles I sought and the virtues I've been taught. How things come to matter when the things you love scatters. No longer there to gather while life welcomes the after. Salina Valley was the next chapter. Time flies by while people let time offend. The pressure rises as one underwater descends. Likewise added years has you fend. Thicker layers more dense and people rush to the end, pushing their future fast in. Why you wanna get old when you could be young and go slow? Desperate to enjoy the temporary pleasures that erode. Don't you see to cling to the globe is to live life short and be ghost. The more I learn, the more little I know for sure. Not counting the days from being released, to not prolong the days from being free. Still intact with all my dignity and never broke from my integrity. Yeah, okay. This is what they did. Yeah, but this is how I won. I like that. You ready? Let's get 'em. Yeah. You sought to imprison your highness, provoke me to wrath unrighteous. Behold, I unleash the virus, so you know my Zog is timeless. Release me and feel Zog avenge me. A witness and watch the cleansing. Depart in the evil I'm fencing. With close ones of yours descend deep. I penetrate within the century and leave a statement of holy entry. Know my words are higher than the Tower Eiffel, deeper than the words in Bible, explosive like a shotgun rifle. All my words, my tongue got bridle. All my words I say is final, better than those heard in title. Don't worship me like an idol, worship me like your high lord and address me with proper title. Cause with me you'll have your mind woke, while with others you'll get a night quote. Bend down and tie my shoelace and work your way to my waist if you want a taste of what's great. Cause you'll never see my face unless your brain explodes overloaded with grace. Or you speaking out of place on an assembly line, slow pace, 20 heads behind, out of date, out of turn in such a waste. Don't waste your time and pray unless you bow to give me praise. Carrying the world like the fasten on my belt, integrity upheld. Many hate that I got wealth, wishing I would go to hell. Cause I never saw myself and I chose the father different from all the mainstream father living, with a heaven sent that's given, all forbidden to the wicked who's been governing the timid. So I'ma keep on with the fishing till I'm finished with my mission and raise a new daughter in the nation and put away all the forsaken, all the practice of the hate and misbehaving like the ancient, trying to put my tech into a science just to show me all that's dying and put the blame on all my binding. With the virus they're declining, those who couldn't keep up with my likings, who try to mimic all my practice as a way to drive out malice. Quarantine all the baddest while their hearts is filled with callous, far away from how I fashion and the Zago moves my action. Thankful for all my potential, essential for all my credential. Henceforth you are my defense hold, my trench coat against those with streams torrential. Men's woes set to drench souls. What can I do to ascend more, to repay all your dissension? Yeah, you heard? But you need to listen. Just like that. Over and out. Been in the pie, been in the cell, 1 man, 2 man, both up in hell. Been in the old dungeons as well. None could have felt the trap of no hell. They try to remake me, try to reshape me. Easily shake free, classified crazy. Yell that those ain't me, swallow my babies. Mid-finger raise knee, fuck you who hates me. Dealt with your politics, none went to colleges. Grammar grade reading, none will acknowledge it. Government polishes all of their garbages. Laws to enslave you, none will abolish it. No organizing, duty denying. Separation defining, segregation igniting. Degradation in line, many hating and dying. Different stations dividing, unification and tying. Prisons don't rehabilitate. A better criminal you graduate. The know-how to get, they facilitate. Providing connections, they accommodate. Giving you the powers to regulate. From innocent to evil, it gravitates. Locking you up cause they have no cause. Locking you up cause you have no flaws. Locking you up cause the system is false. Locking you up for a payroll call. Locking you up with misuse of force. Locking you up cause you have it all. See, you just thought I was gonna forget. Like I was just gonna move on and not remember all the things that you put me through. Nah, man, I want my exoneration. I told you, man. I'll be back. Now I'm here to collect. Cookies and juices for bread. Psychological warfare is next. Intercoursing with gibberish spreads. Foolish demeanor infects. Weak mind, impoverished heads. Falling victim to foolery checks. Outcome is the sad news that's read. Obituary section in effect. Initiating and fighting takes place. Countdown throughout the whole day. Irritating of nerves accumulate. Special hookups and meals for inmates. I'll give you a picture colored in paint. Get you to think I'm a lover of saints. Get you to think I don't utter a stain. Before you know I'm hovered over your brains. I don't deal too good with subliminal fakes. Behind the scenes doing inimical shakes. Cowards hiding in pitiful ways. Scared to confront you and face you like men. Pussy ass bitches, I hope you get bent. Pussy ass snitches, I smell you weak scent. Wussy, your pictures are made of all land. Man down, man down. That's all they was yelling at. I used to be laughing, man. These weak dudes. I was like, man, you some pussy shit. Man down, man down. That's all you heard all day. Irrelevant, oblivious, your name I forget. There's no need of disrespect or reach for my tech when your ass is small as a speck, nowhere near as a threat. You want the voice of a dime without control of your bombs. Emotional harms from your sensitivity alarm. Niggas stay calm before I flex out my arm. Gambling the food in day rooms. Everyone chores and use brooms. No privacy, they all intrude. Showers all repeat the same tune. Toilets and sink out in the open. People will cope while others are joking. People forget and just stop hoping. Everyone slows to be growing. Reading the Bible, they be posing. Hypocrites right after their prayers. Covered by many false layers. No such things as trust with betrayers. Many of those are fake imitators. None authentic originators. In hell, there's no one to trust, surrounded by demons who wanna corrupt and reach to mar the chest of your spirit with the dusk. Insidious, they murk till you're shrouded in muck. Can't admit to your deepest thoughts, cause they're there ready to talk. Snitching into your enemies or your walk. When they can't find a flaw, they gnaw and fabricate to strike a false assault. To tarnish, detracting what you've been taught. The principles you come to sit in more. The mysteries they like to foil. Despoil what they cannot toil. Once you found it, you leave unsoiled. Recoil to that place that's unspoiled. Ignore to remain whole and royal. And hope to one day feel it spoils. Only way to survive and how fox distinct is knowing the way they truly think. Bringing you to the brink of rinse. Cleansed from the stings of sins. And refined with a scent of mint. A fragrance alluring him who springs. With time in their hands to fiddle with. You would think they'd be more deliberate. Instead they spit out work so frivolous.
Save yourself. So you pray, so you pray, but you can't hide. You can't hide when evil calls your name.
If one speaks, they hush to cease. If you leave, they rush to cleave and wish for your words reprieved. Like one's words are not concrete, with density to asunder seeds, and virgin forth what comes forth with leaves. If unleashed, you drop to knees. Without query, you best beg to breathe and hope to receive more of thee, even if depletes and concludes you weak. Locked, contained with values, like Pandora's box, feeling suppressed, ready to pop. Traumatized, yet can't let it crop. Though eating me inside to flop. No one to turn to but believe in Zog. Such a snob when around the mob, looking at my thoughts to keep it in check. Therapy neglect, so I meet it with best. Levity infects, adding to my duress. Though melody caress in a state of deject. On the pinnacle of a capsulated chant, bonding humanity to a rune of enchants. While on the brim of a percussion charged by crank, I myself liable to be damned if yanked. None of what I say should be considered a prank.
Save yourself, for the devil is on his way. So you pray, so you pray, but you can't hide. You can't hide when evil calls your name.
Trying to stay awake without being engrossed of the incremental road, causing them to a throw. They're asleep, eyes closed, blurting out of their throats, all meaning they don't know, repeated out as their core. Sticking to the norm, accustomed to wild storms, don't know the difference between common sense from what isn't common to known. Like underage kids needing a chaperone, holding grown hands to help cross the roads for purpose of letting them think I'm on board. Little do they know, ulterior motive is set code. Meanwhile, the cork holds the code set to explode, to refine the globe, even though many won't make it to know the other side of the road. Sad to see how easy they erode, but glad to see one less evil be known. Mad at me cause I could read and be blown, like a leader be shown, rather unique on its own. The way it keeps with its dope, I'm not repeating my quote, better receive it and hold before I beat it in dome and release it in hoes.
Save yourself, for the devil is on his way. So you pray, so you pray, but you can't hide.
Give me a piece.
You can't hide when evil calls your name.
Here's something different. Never heard this one before. Yeah. Evolution. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple, swallow it on natural, down it like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grab her with this apple. Lord 13 interceding on behalf of all I'm needing. Minions intervening, breaching out of pocket speaking. I'm the wall I be defeating, put an end to all the cheatings. The pervading of the heathens I be treating to believing. Desperate deal, wiggle down my path for me to fiddle. I feel bristle, looking at them really brittle as I trickle down the middle, shining like a stone that's crystal. While they did it through a currency, I regard them just a little. Their demeanor so pretentious, even from their highest leaders. Even with a meter, no discernment among readers. I'm the last will seek up, find seeing a prophet to believers. Neither is the teachers, the bristle has left you meager. But I get it, where's my trance here to be? Let's all dance, bob your head, do a prance. Plague of fools, left the chance, not your girl with a glance while you snooze with your man. She's with me, no enchant, just an apple in my hand. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a Snapple, swallow it on natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grab her with this apple. My elation seems to have you in a craving. After my own tasting, your fixation, self-restraining. How amazing your temptation, addressing me by appellation. Gotta say it arouses my sensation. Like this apple of my creation, got you salivating for salvation. Tongue forms from side to side, your palate, seductive light. Desire, spiked eyes, open wide, yearning for a bite to satisfy. I scrutinize you to be mine, bring you in close and lock your eyes. While munching slice, that juicy slime, a piece of chunk I stick outside and bite you nice. Want some of mine? Scrumptious when you buy, voluptuous rise. Check it, I might watch your valence and smell your fragrance as I approach to my own cadence. I might philander if you're a maintenance. Unlike the insipid, extraction, shaken, inoculation for those with patience. I do exhort, I'm quite contagious. If you're behaving pious to ratings, I see no reason to not be gracious. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a snapple, swallow it a natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grapple with this apple. Staring at my apples, apple let her know I ain't another jackal. Hunting at the harmless cattle ain't a part of my own tackle. I look down to her camel, thinking she be on my platter. Grapple while she use her arms to lasso. Now we come to be entangled. I want her not a toy while she looking at me coy. If you come at me with applause, I dismiss you with a joy. You ain't getting me annoyed just to see who's man or boy. Make a choice, hit a voice, see the step will come to board. She looks at me surprised at the wisdom that I spew. I get jealous, different boo. You wanna stick to this dude? Better prepare, pay the dues. If not, loosen, hit the snooze. Make a move, you could choose either old or come with news. She knows what she wants, looking at me really stunned. Aroused by the blunt and the way I spoke so blunt. She grabs me out of run, pulling me closer to some. Telling me I'll be the one that got her spinning, feeling sprung. She wanna buy my apple, drink it like a snapple, swallow it a natural, down like a capsule. I'ma give her apples. You wanna buy my apple? Here, eat the apple. She wanna taste my apple, begging me to have more. Here, tackle apple. You could buy my apple. Here, eat my apple. You could taste my apple. Grapple with this apple. Yeah, another one. Yeah. Want this apple? Here, bite this apple. I know you love it. Tastes good, don't it? Haha. You heard it. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Blessed with the good of the pistol, flesh like a bullet. Ain't nothing to it but shoot it under the moon and stars. I do it. Even the universe, you glue it. Can't ignore my music. They pretend a part of rehabilitation, but we're recidivistic ways and ends up with no occupation. I myself stationed, refined to a state of magnolia blazing. Blood poured, deceiving, witnessing inflation. In a state of deflation, perpetrators degraded. Unsaved men, while their stories be fading. I was getting my dick jerked off in class, while the teacher was teaching math. I was a badass with my hat turned back, making the guards call the cops cause of my bad wicked acts. In the bathroom, drinking Henny off the cap. Without my pleasures, you have none to weather. Desperate to satisfy my measures, you add to the texture. Seeking my own desires, you saw my own treasures. Just to make a name out your feathers, and nobody wants to mingle and have a sip of my nectar. Like I allowed that abomination to enter. Check it, I choose my disciples, I choose all my wives. I move as entitled and move with no bond. I cure with recital, my words I let fly. I know all the minor, including all the high. You're not an idol, just an icon too bright. Bird bathing in cell and rapping at random. Biggie 10 crack commandment. While others on my dick or dangling for being unique, different and handsome. Try not to steal the words and thought I sanction. Granted with rambling, anything I touch turns to gold and dancing. Anything I say, most of glow's advancement.
What I gotta say, that's pretty powerful weapon you got there. If I don't say so myself, it's a pretty powerful weapon you got there. What are you planning to do with it? What I plan to do with it is none of your goddamn man, goddamn.
So, are you listening now? Are you listening? Good. So I'm not gonna say this twice.
Just landed, got me fucked up. Surrounded by haters, ain't no one to trust. About to open cuts, got them drugs with dubs. Doing salt on fresh blood. You don't know me, young buck. Bet I'll bust your head like pus. Bet I'll get your bitch to fuck. Swallow in my nut like what? She ain't done, I'm about to take her butt. After that, I'm like, yeah, got my pockets fat with chips. Walk around like fabric dick. Keep around my gap with clips. Watching all my stats get big. Seeing all the wagon flicks. Still I be the Mac with chicks. I don't lie or BS. I don't split discography rank. I don't talk of good with needs or man. I don't play with hands unless we fight and flex. I don't talk a lot Everybody running like some lost pups. I'm behind bars trying to
Brand
hold
new
my
caddy.
bus. Generation lost, they don't know what's what. Bitches act stupid, giving it up too young. I'm busting a nut after that, I'm like suck. They talking about they